Welcome to Deep Breath, a place where stories come alive, where imagination takes flight, and where every tale carries a lesson for the soul. Today we journey into the mysterious world of one of nature's most intelligent creatures, a creature that has fascinated humans for centuries with its wisdom, loyalty, and remarkable memory. This is not just a story about birds, it's a story about life, family, and the legacy we leave behind. So take a deep breath, close your eyes, and let your mind soar through the forest canopy. This is the life of crows.
The first light of morning painted the sky in shades of gold and crimson. High above the ancient oak trees, a chorus of caws echoed through the misty air. This was the kingdom of the crows, where wisdom was passed down through generations like precious heirlooms. In the heart of this vast forest lived Corvus, a young crow with feathers as black as midnight and eyes that sparkled with curiosity. Today marked his first solo flight beyond the safety of his family's territory. His mother, Ravena, had taught him everything: how to find food, how to spot danger, and most importantly, how to remember. For crows never forget. Corvus spread his wings and caught the morning breeze. Below him, the forest stretched like an endless green ocean. His mother's voice still rang in his ears. Fly high, but watch low. The answers you seek are often on the ground. As he glided over the treetops, he noticed something unusual, a shimmer of silver near the riverbank. Landing gracefully, he discovered a discarded piece of foil tangled in the branches. In his talons, it caught the sunlight beautifully. This was his first treasure. Crows are collectors of shiny things, but Corvus was learning they were also collectors of experiences. Each object told a story, each memory shaped who he would become. But the forest held more than treasures. As Corvus explored further, a shadow passed over him. A hawk, its wings cut through the air like blades, eyes locked on the young crow. Corvus's heart pounded. Remembering his mother's teachings, he dove low, weaving through the dense branches where the larger predator couldn't follow. The hawk screeched in frustration and soared away. Breathing heavily, Corvus perched on a safe branch. This was his first real test of survival. He had learned that day that intelligence was the crow's greatest weapon, stronger than claws, faster than wings. The forest respected those who could think. As the sun began its descent, Corvus returned to the gathering tree. Dozens of crows had assembled, their black forms creating a living tapestry against the orange sky. The elders sat at the highest branches, their feathers touched with gray, marking years of wisdom. They shared stories of the day, where food was found, where danger lurked, which humans were kind and which were cruel. Corvus presented his shiny treasure to the elders, who nodded approvingly. He had passed his first day as a grown crow. That night, under a canopy of stars, the crow family roosted together, their gentle caws creating a lullaby that echoed through the sleeping forest. Seasons changed, and winter came with its icy breath. The forest transformed into a world of white and silver. Food became scarce, and the crows had to rely on their memories. Corvus remembered every hiding spot from autumn: the buried nuts, the forgotten human offerings, the secret caches. He led his family to these treasures, proving that a crow's memory could mean the difference between life and death. During the coldest nights, they huddled together, sharing warmth and stories. Corvus now understood what his mother meant. Being a crow wasn't just about surviving, it was about protecting the family, honoring the past, and preparing for the future. Years passed, and Corvus's feathers began to show hints of gray. He now sat among the elders on the highest branches. Below him, young crows prepared for their first solo flights, their eyes bright with the same curiosity he once had. One particular youngster reminded him of himself, bold, curious, and eager to learn. Corvus descended to share his wisdom, teaching the next generation what had been taught to him. The cycle continued, as it had for thousands of years. Crows would rise with the sun, face the dangers of the day, gather at dusk, and sleep under the stars. Their lives were short in years, but long in memory. And in every caw that echoed through the forest, the story of the crows lived on. And so, the life of crows continues, generation after generation. They are the keepers of forest secrets, the witnesses to changing seasons, the survivors of countless storms. They teach us that intelligence is survival, that family is strength, and that memory is immortality. Every crow that takes flight carries the wisdom of all those who came before. Every treasure they collect holds a story. Every caw in the dawn is a reminder that life, no matter how small, matters. In the end, Corvus's story is not just about one crow, it's about all of us. We are all collectors of moments, survivors of challenges, and carriers of legacy. The forest may change, but the crows endure. And as long as there are trees to perch on and skies to explore, the life of crows will continue to inspire.
And there you have it, the life of crows told through the eyes of Corvus. A journey from curiosity to wisdom, from youth to legacy. We hope this story touched your heart and opened your mind to the incredible world around us. If you enjoyed this tale, if it made you think, if it brought a moment of peace to your day, we would be deeply grateful if you liked this video. Your support means everything to us. But more than likes, we want to hear from you. What did you feel while listening? Share your genuine thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters, your story matters, and until we meet again with a new tale, take a deep breath and remember, wisdom flies on silent wings. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. This is Deep Breath signing off.